Alrighty guys, what is going on? My name is Noah. This is my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. We're out on a camping adventure here in Wayne National Forest. And I wanted to go over my sleeping system for this past fall and going into this summer. It includes this, which is the Amazon brand, Farland sleeping bag. It's a 30-degree bag, it's the large one. It's temperature rating for 20 degrees, so we'll talk about this, and then we're also going to talk about this Sea to Summit Comfort Light SI sleeping bag. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, so first of all, the sleeping pad is actually really great for the price. Now I am a big person, and it is a mummy style sleeping pad, so the only problems that I have with it are when I am fully in it, like if I need to zip it up, my shoulders feel a little bit tight, and then my legs kind of push down on like my head. So like I'm a large individual, I'm 6'6", and it does have like not as much room as I thought it would, or not as much room, but the good thing is, so it's rated for 20 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's rated for 20 degrees. You can machine wash it, line dry. It packs into something small like this, so it just goes on the bottom of my pack. I crunch it up as small as it can go, and then I carry it on the bottom of my pack. And so far for the money, this thing has done really well. It is a Farland sleeping bag. It's from Amazon. I think I got it for $30-something, $30 or $40, and it's not super light. It's pretty heavy for a sleeping pad or a sleeping bag, but like, you know, for if you're on a budget, this is definitely a good way to go in terms of sleeping bags. If you want to start off small or start off budget, you can get a good sleeping pad at Farland. It's a good brand, and it's a good beginner brand. Farland sleeping bag, I'd probably, no BS review, I'd give it about maybe 4 stars. It does its job. Now let's talk about this sleeping pad. This is the Sea to Summit Comfort Light SI. And this thing, on all honesty, has changed my life when it comes to camping. Now I tried some of the cheap Amazon brand ones, the green mat with the hex, I don't know, it was an Amazon brand. It did not work. All the seams started leaking out of it. I was gonna do actually a review for it, and it just broke before I could even do one, and I only took it on maybe 2 trips, and it was just leaking everywhere. Like I put it in a bathtub and there was water coming out of it everywhere. This sleeping pad, however, is freaking sweet. It packs down to about the size of a pineapple. It's super light, and there's like foam in it that like basically remembers. I guess it would be memory foam, but there's memory foam in it, and it remembers the state that it's in. So if you leave it, you want to leave it stored, blown up, because when you get out to the trail, like you roll it up the night before, take it back out, and it'll basically self-inflate. There's 3 valves, and I'll bring you guys in here to show you. But basically, what happens is when you get out to out to camp, you can just unroll your sleeping mat, and it comes out and blows up without even doing anything. And then you just have to top it off with like 2 or 3 breaths. You're good to go. Let me show you guys some of the features that this particular sleeping pad has. So there's a couple things that I really like about this sleeping pad. First of all, the Sea to Summit. It looks really cool. The color is cool. The second part is right here. If you can see it, these little triangles here, they're like grips. So like you can't really tell, but like when my hand goes across them, like they catch my hand. That's supposed to help keep your sleeping bag kind of centered on the thing. There's also some right here. So I think that's a really cool feature of this sleeping pad. The next cool feature of my sleeping pad is these Velcro pillow lock systems. My pillow is a
Outdoor Vitals, and it actually really works. It works really well. These Velcro strips are not built for it, but for some reason it hangs on pretty well. And this is a cool feature because when you're laying your head down, your head doesn't slip and shake and move all over the place, and the pillow kind of stays where it needs to stay. Another thing that I really like about it is when I am laid fully down, right? I'm 6'6", okay? So I'm laid fully down. This is the top of my head. This is where my head would be, like my pillow would be right here. Look where my feet end. Pretty much at the tip of it. So I fit on it fully, which is nice. Yeah, the Ultralight sleeping pad has honestly changed my life when it comes to camping, and I've loved it ever since I bought it. I've had it on 3 trips now. No problems with it. No leaks, no holes, no nothing. And I mean, I just take really good care of it. I just try to be pretty cautious with it. Now I have taken it out and just laid it on the ground. As long as the ground is soft and doesn't seem like it have any pointy sticks or rocks, it's safe. And then I'll talk about this Outdoor Vitals Live Ultralight pillow. I mean, this thing is pretty sweet. You can take it out. Pumps up like that. Super quick, and I only had to pay $9 for this thing. You just have to pay shipping on the website. But this is what it looks like. And cool thing about it is it does a pretty good job of staying on this. Head down on it, it'll stay where it needs to stay. Like I said, it only cost me $8, and it allows me to, like, I can rest my head there, kind of sleep on my shoulder. I usually sleep on my side or my back, so this thing works perfectly if I want to sleep on my side because it gives my head some elevation. But if I want to sleep on my back, I can just rotate over, sleep like this. So I'm actually really happy with my sleep system right now. All of the things that I have, besides the sleeping mat, didn't cost me a whole lot. But if you are going to get into camping, honestly, the first thing I would recommend getting is a good sleep system. And I wouldn't skimp out on the money. So the Ultralight SI sleeping pad was $130. And in all honesty, it has been the #1 purchase of my camping pack that's made me feel confident that I can just kind of come out here and just almost like live. Like, it is a game changer. It's like kind of like sleeping on an air mattress. It's really, really nice. And then having a pillow that elevates your head off the ground, at least for me, is a big game changer too. If you're a side sleeper, or even if you sleep on your back, like, it's still and then the pillow packs down to this. It just goes right in the bag. But it's still just a complete game changer when you have like a comfortable sleep system and one that you trust. And right now, in all honesty, like, I really like this one for what it is. That Farland sleeping bag plus the Outdoor Vitals pillow and this Ultralight SI sleeping pad are a pretty good match. Yeah, and I can't complain. I want to show you guys how I deflate this thing, and then we'll call this video concluded. So for this, there's 3 valves up here at the top. Okay. One of them says inflate, one of them says deflate, and then one of them says fill. You leave this thing open all the way. If you want it to lose air quickly, then you have to turn it over to the deflate side. And this basically allows air to go out but not come back in. So then once it's on the deflate side here, come back down to the tail end, and I just roll it. Air starts to come out of it. I usually just give it a good kneel on right at the end here. Then I roll it back out, shake it off, all the debris, fold it in half. Throw it back down. Roll this baby up. Push air out of it as I'm moving along. Rolls into like this. And actually, just so you guys know, this bag actually does come with directions. Keep my receipt in there. And 3 or 4 repair patches. So I just keep those in there with it. That way, if I ever need them, I'll just have them right there. But this Bag goes around. Now this thing, I will say, this is probably one of the only bad things about it. It does have a hard time sometimes fitting in the bag, especially if it's been blown up for a long time. If you have trouble fitting it in the bag, you just blow it up and then deflate it. Just take extra care to deflate it the right way, which is what I just showed you guys. And it should go right on. But it folds up. Goes in the bag here. And I actually throw my pillow in here as well. So all my sleep system kind of fits into one almost, minus the warmth aspect, but my pillow fits in there just fine. And then this drawstring tightens up, come down, bam, ready to rock. It's about the size of a pineapple, and it fits in my bag perfectly. So I hope this video was a little bit helpful for you guys if you guys are thinking about going out and getting some camping stuff. I definitely recommend not skimping on the sleeping pad. You can skimp on a sleeping bag for a while, especially if you're camping in the summer or the early fall. But for the sleeping pad, just go ahead and spend the money and get a good one, and you will not regret your decision on that one. I assure you. Good sleeping pad is going to make or break your camping experience. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned a thing or two, and we'll see you on the next one.